I'm here to give you some tips on how to rebirth in Chef Tycoon. So the first thing is you get your base. You come on in here. You usually take orders. You can create chefs to make their own orders. Pancake stations in Rebirth. You normally want to do the phone ones, I find, because they typically get you more money. Your upgrades go through for your ingredients, so no matter what, you keep them in the next Rebirth. So if you feel you're getting good money, stay in the first Rebirth, I guess, for a bit. When you do a pizza, you want to follow the toppings that are in there, so you have to do it in the order that they show up in there. So this would be cheese, green pepper, and then basil leaves. And it's kind of a pain when you get a lot of these, going through all of them and finding them. And last thing I want was strawberry. So we took this, and you'll see on the top corner, they'll be where they want it. So they want it in green, so you want to hit it between green and blue. Something like that. There's a little delay, I find, in those. Drizzle, so we just have the drizzle that's in there. We'll finish it off. So deliveries typically get you more money, I find. You just follow the yellow line to where it goes. So this way. And if you ever get confused, you see a location, you're not 100% where it is, there is a map. That's usually city, beach house, houses, and far back behind that's the farm. 3 restaurants go here. So essentially you'll hit a point where you don't always have to make pizzas, and it kind of can go like a stereotypical tycoon. So there's different ways to make money. So there's make the pizzas, there's collect trash, which if you have a trash dispenser, it'll just get you trash automatically. Just harvest your vegetables from the garden out here. All that fun stuff. Another pancake tower will be in Rebirth 1. There's tons of different things like cosmetics, pets, weapons for fighting other people, a chef pass, so your time spent you can unlock different things, including colors for your restaurants, which you can change right here. This is the head chef. He does the upgrades and stuff, so you can see what further upgrades. So you can see they get quite expensive, but we can buy, say, like the chips here. And you'll see some of these are locked. They are related to quests. So if I go in here, I can check quests. And you can see stuff like build pancake tower, eliminate 50 players, collect trash, harvest plants, all of that stuff is in here. Rebirth and all that fun stuff. Now it does mention a play a Fruity Frenzy game. This is on the 2nd floor of your establishment. You also can just access this through your menu of Remote 2, as well as it'll show you the processes and your statistics. These are V-Buck spendings. You don't have to touch them. There's a bathroom back here. The droppers work the same. They'll create pizzas and then sell them for you. And upstairs, I'm just going to show you the statistics first. So these are the statistics. I'm ready to rebirth now, so you can see soda colors. That's on the 2nd floor. And ingredients is either there or in your menu. So I recommend getting the car for the deliveries. You don't have to do deliveries either. You can just stay there and do the pizzas if you want. You can completely ignore the little phone symbol. Up here's the bar. This is your soda dropper in here. And this is your science team that will try and find new soda colors. So every time it goes through, it doesn't mean it's going to find a soda color. It goes through and it does one of the colors that is there. So if you already have it, it won't do anything, but it can sometimes land on the ones you don't have, which will give you a new color towards sodas. In here's where the mini game is that you can do, and it's just kind of like the slide games. You use your stick on a controller or the movement on a mouse, so it's right next to it on the right hand side. But you're essentially just combining fruits together to get a high score. And you get XP and stars and stuff from it. You can get stars by how well you do an order, whether you match the temperature to stuff. So for this, you pretty much have to finish it, or you can just get it so it soft locks you. Fortunately, the game's smart, so it knows if you have moves left, so spamming it's not always easy to try and get out of. So there you go. So that's just how you play that. None of the other ones are playable. To access the third floor, you come up here, and this is the cookie section. Kind of looks like Blue Wonka. You see, you have all these auto clickers on it. So you basically just hit the cookie to get more cookies, and there's a few upgrades that are based on cookies up here. Realistically, I believe there's an upgrade to get an auto clicker on this, so you don't ever actually have to do the old-fashioned beat the box until you get something. So you can go to your upgrades, and these upgrades are permanent and will go over. So you can get stuff like tip amount, which is something I'd go for first. And I believe all the other stuff, like the pizza and all that, has to do with the chefs and how much they can order. You spend diamonds, which you get just by playing the game, doing orders, leveling up type thing. Stars are based on how well and close you do an order. And when you get the second floor, you can do orders that are soda colors. So you come over here, you just interact with this to do an order. So he just wants a soda. Bonuses like that you just saw can spawn, and they'll give you 777% increase to your tip. So this is yellow, and then we're going to do orange. Sure. So 84, 100%. So your stars are based on that. If you get 100 on that, you'll get it. You can buy your items here as well. Yeah, so that's kind of how you do it. Basically, once you hit a certain spot, it just auto plays it for you. If you don't like the music, you can come off back here, turn it off, and yeah, auto clicker back here. And you can fight people if you play with other people. I typically don't with these type of games, just not really my forte. And then you hit the little hand thing to harvest, and those little bars that show you how long it takes. And again, nope, not rewards, my bad. Look at your inventory, see all your weapons, cosmetic, and pets that you have. And you can also, again, unlock different things through that. The shop will show you all the things you have left that you can unlock, as well as what you own. Pancakes are all to the next Rebirth. So, I'm gonna Rebirth, show you what that's like, and then, yeah, that's pretty much it. You don't need a full 100% on floor 1, I believe the rest of it's all the pancake stuff. But this is what a maxed out restaurant does look like. And as you can see, you keep your ingredients and your soda and your upgrades. And yeah, you don't need to beat this perfect. You don't even have to put the correct items on it. You'll still get money for it. So do whatever you feel you want and go from there. Let's get this pancake stuff going. And this is, I guess, the pancake tower you got here. You just put money into building a stack of pancakes. Anyways, good luck. Have fun.